guess that I'ma be okay. Let's go kill me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Welcome to What We Watch. God killer, this Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus death, gun on the card dealer. Death ball a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God digger. Tell me as a mob that the God don't need a job, and if I did, the oligarchs would be missing, murdered, and robbed. This is falling apart in the pants from Tucson, and they went on a world conquest, tearing your phone apart. Michael remained virtuous, but still virtuous. Wait to kill the petty and found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perversion. So I support the sex workers unionizing their services. You say that you don't love me. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. We're talking Invincible. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Love never meant much. For the ether, just get out of Carter. Reaper screaming, fuck the world. Rippers coming out like Eureka. Stop the giant child, he don't pronounce my name correct. Who's the guy to be rules, any exceptions? You're listening to The Ground Below of the Invincible official playlist. Run the Jewels. Killer Mike, Royal Blood. Let's talk Invincible. Welcome Warren, welcome Teej. Welcome What We Watch. Go ahead and tweet it out, post it, let everybody join. This is going to be fun. How's everyone's Thanksgiving weekend going? Or week?
Good.
It's good, it's good. Good deal. Today is a very special day. It is What We Watch third birthday. Happy birthday to What We Watch. My creative child is 3 years old now. And we have so many anniversaries / birthdays. I think since this is like my baby and it's so close to me, I think we say birthday. But we have so many uh, milestones and days that we commemorate for my brand and this community that we've built. But today was the very first What We Watch chat in 2020. So we've been doing what we're doing right now for 3 years. Could you believe it? All of you have been involved in some way in What We Watch and are fully aware of what I do for 3 years now. So very excited. We won't take a lot of people's times. We know we're hanging with family and we've got a lot going on. So we'll keep this one short and sweet. But this is the first Invincible chat. And let me tell you, my man is back. Tej, how did you feel about this episode? Honestly, we could talk about the trilogy so far, the first 3 episodes. How are we feeling?
For those that are unfamiliar, your man is Omni Man. That's correct.
That is correct. That is correct. Yes, thank you for clarifying that. Yes. Spoiler alert.
You are a supporter of Omni Man after all the evil things that he has done.
First of all, we all have people in our lives that may or may not have done things that we don't agree with. And forgiveness is key, okay? And let's just, celebrate What We Watch's birthday and celebrate that we got to see Nolan in this episode and see where, see where the journey takes us. That's my man. That's my man. And, I'm gonna stick beside him. So,
Disgusting.
if y'all can convince me not to, maybe one day. But as of right now, that's my man. We'll see. What do you feel about the episode though? This was fun. This was
I,
an interesting episode.
this was a great episode. I really love the time we got to spend with Alan. I really like that character. Obviously, Alan had some an unfortunate interaction with some very powerful people, and so that that happened, and I was very sad about that. But I love the fact that it seems like Mark's having some sex now, and we got to hang out with Alan. And then Mark was lured to another planet away from his first week of college before he even got to attend class. His father lured him away to another planet, got him missing class for some bullshit. And I don't respect Omni Man. Omni Man is a horrible person, and this just shows more of how selfish that he really is. And no one should like him ever.
What do you mean no one? Do you mean me?
Yes, you.
Let's just hold on a second, okay? Because if you're new here, I have been an Omni Man apologist for a very long time, and I'm sure that maybe this season will be the season that changes me. But so far, I'm just excited to see my man back. And I think maybe he has an opportunity to, redeem himself or just kind of provide a different perspective. Because, I'm with you, Teej. My guy is, having intercourse now. And I wanna address, I need the people that had so much shit to talk about Amber in the last season to really kind of calm down, all right? I want you to know, go delete your tweets, stop being silly and weird and incel adjacent because you're wrong. Just calm down regarding Amber. That being said, I think this episode was really, really fun because we kind of got like three separate stories. And it's tough to do that in like what, it was a 25-minute episode. These are very short episodes, but 25, 30 minutes. Teach, do you know how long they are?
I think they're a little bit longer than that, but not very long.
They're not a little bit longer than that. Okay, so maybe the 30-ish episodes. But I love that we get, the Urath Earth mix up for Alan, played by Seth Rogen, which is so interesting. It's like I go in and out when I'm listening to Alan speak about like Seth's and just listening to Seth's like cadence and his voice. It's really cool. They hired quite a few voice actors, big name voice actors for this season, and so I've been excited and looking forward to all of them. I think the guy from the pilot episode was Sterling K. Brown, if I'm not mistaken. And so just some really, great characters that we've seen on a lot of great other shows and films um, tapping in for Invincible. What are some theories about what Nolan is doing and why he called his son during the first week of college? Uh, careful talking about my man in this space. Go ahead, BB. Okay. Hey, Angela.
It's
How are
Angela.
you? Go ahead.
Listen, I think that I don't know if it was just me, but I feel like it's being like alluded that like Nolan wasn't supposed to have a kid. And so like Mark's life is actually in danger if they find cuz like they said that like he can't have a kid because the kid's not considered pure or whatever.
Correct.
And so I'm kind of I like honestly, listen, I'm half and half on Omni Man, right? I feel like he loves Mark, he didn't love Debbie. I did like he kind of did what he had to do to protect Mark in a bit. But like I feel like Mark's life is in danger. Like so I think that's why he probably called him because he's like, hey, if I'm not on Earth, people are gonna find out why I'm not on Earth, and I'm mostly on Earth because of you. And so, and if they find out about you, like you're fucked. So, like, yeah, I'm kind of worried about him.
First of all, thank you for being half and half. It's tough. It's tough because, clearly the guy is hated by many people and one of my co-hosts or maybe two of my co-hosts, I don't know. And I understand. But, we all have a dark side of us and we all decide where the boundaries are for what dark sides we, tolerate. And I understand, his wife is stressed, but as his future wife, I think my commentary is aligned with Angela's. And it's like, I don't expect any of y'all to understand what it's like to be a Viltrumite. You know what I mean? Like, of course, you don't understand how hard it must be to grieve lives and continuous cycles of lives and people that you interact with for thousands and thousands of years. I don't think the term calling his wife a pet is effectively the same way as us. I mean, I think in the sense of a pet, it just means like how long it lasts in your life. If you ever had a pet, like they just last only so much in your life. And so, you know, I think that we just need to be mindful that he just loves his son, and he knows his son is going to be living for 2, 3 thousand years. And he's like, yo, you get attached, your grieving is going to be extremely painful. And for better or worse, our parents, do their best, and they're not always the best, but they do their best. There's no parent handbook. There's definitely no Viltrumite parent handbook. Thank you, Angela, because that's what we were going to get to. I'm glad we got to it really quickly.
What about the time where he beat Mark within an inch of his life? What
Again,
Hey, not,
purpose
hey,
did
not
that
too much
serve?
on Big Nolan.
again, a Viltrumite within an inch of their life is like us at our healthiest. Can we? I understand you don't have superpowers. While the rest of us do, let us just speak as Viltrumites, okay? Welcome, Big Lust. What's your theory? Are you just give me a percentage of how much you mess with Omni Man, and then let's go
Oh,
from there. Because
if
Teach
you
is
if
at
you
0, I'm at 88, and maybe 89, 90, and Angela's at
Ridiculous.
50. So, Big Lust, where are you at?
all right, first of all, thank you for having me. Teej recommended I come through. In my eyes, if you look at my Avi, you see Photoshop over Big Nolan. Big Nolan can do no wrong in my eyes,
Okay,
and I
okay,
say this,
we up.
why because I'm a Viltrumite, by
Mm-hmm.
association,
Mm-hmm.
and to be honest, I've read all the way through, so I'm just gonna hush on things. But Big Nolan is that he's that guy. He's him.
He's him. And here's the thing, I didn't read all the way through, and I don't need to read all the way through. And I appreciate those of you that have the awareness that, hey, what we get on television might deter from it a little bit, might, be exactly the same, but you can enjoy the journey on screen, right? Which is what we're here to do at What We Watch. Shout
Absolutely.
out. We are 3 years old today, y'all. 3 years old. We have been chatting the most unique community, book club turned film club, right? So think book club, but a film club for 3 entire years. We've been doing this for 3 years. That's over 1,000 days. That is 0.1% of the life of a Viltrumite. Okay, I just to throw that in there, guys. Just give you perspective.
A Viltrumite will
So
call his wife a pet instead of going to therapy. That's crazy.
And killed a bunch of innocent people multiple times.
here's the thing. We all slip up, and when we're trying to teach our children things and trying to guard them and protect them, we've all slipped up, okay? You guys have, maybe actual children or like, animal children, and, sometimes you mess up. I want to welcome Nicey Most to the stage. Welcome to What We Watch. How are you feeling about this last episode specifically now that my man is back?
I
And then we can talk about whatever
I did
else.
and if you hear my son scream, speaking of kids, just don't be aware. He's running around going crazy.
There you
But
go.
my thing is they said, and maybe I heard it wrong, but when he was talking when Alan was talking to that society, they were like, and he was saying like, oh, the son fought the father. They said this hasn't happened since the Great Purge, and didn't like. So my thing is this alluding to Nolan having to be a part of maybe fighting his father, and this is kind of the steps of everything, and that's why he was so anxious when Mark got his powers. So I don't know. So
You see what I'm saying? My man has also grieved. Okay, he's seen quite a bit. So, and before we move on, can you give me a percentage of how much you are on Omni Man's side? Just give me a percentage.
now I'm 50-50 right now because I'm just trying to.
Okay, okay,
I'm
we got a
50-50.
50-50.
I'm 50-50.
All right. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, we're getting a lot of thumbs down when we, kind of honor Omni Man as a Viltrumite. So let's look at you, Henry. What's going on? Why are we thumbs downing my man? My man, my man, my man. What's going on?
Y'all are fucking sickos, man. Like, what are we doing here?
So
Like,
is that a 0% for Omni Man? Is that
Viltrumite apologist in
is
this
is
economy?
that are you saying a 0% support for Omni Man? Is that what you're telling me
My nigga,
today on What We Watch His
what is
birthday?
less than zero?
I
What's
don't
less than
Turn
know.
zero?
up.
As Viltrumites, we as Viltrumite supporters, we don't kind of look at
See,
zero.
it's that superior.
So
This is that superior race rhetoric bullshit that y'all are falling for with this Viltrumite shit. I need y'all to relax
okay,
immediately.
so now that my man is back in the picture, how did you feel about this episode?
I need Mark to do what he needs to do and put them hands on him, man. I need him. I need Mark to get his lick back, bro. It's necessary. Like you can't let your daddy put hands on you like that, bro.
Let's go. Oh, so now we're fighting our fathers.
We have to. Got to.
Let's fast forward that. Okay, let's fast forward this. So what happens? Because what happens? Like, let's fast forward all the way through. So Invincible fights his father. What is the end game there? Please, to the 0%ers, Tej and Henry. So
Hopefully, Nola is in the dirt because the world and the whole universe is better off without him.
Nah, I love Invincible, but he gonna get clapped. That's why I don't want
Nah,
him.
bro. We
He
we
gonna get
we
clapped again.
putting
We
we
just seen what
putting
happened. He gonna get his shit clapped.
nah,
I don't want to
fam.
see
We
that.
okay,
putting
period.
Nolan
So, but
Grayson on a
Henry, go
t-shirt.
ahead. What? If let's fast forward, Henry. So he fights his father. Then what? What happens? What?
We
How does
put
this play out?
we put Nolan Grayson on a t-shirt, bro. It's over for him. It's over for him. I just need Mark to turn up, bro. Like
Y'all,
Amber finally gave him some poontang. Like it's time for Mark to turn up.
you know what? I don't know how much I love that term, but as a black woman, clearly, let me tell you something about Mark Grayson. He makes some good decisions. Now he gonna get clapped by Omni Man. That's facts, Jay. But he also clapping some cheeks, which I think is good. I didn't think that this chat would go this way, but I'm glad we're here and celebrating the 3 years by talking about cheeks clapping and Viltrumites. This is very true to what we watch. This is film and TV. I see some hands up. Aaron, welcome to the stage. Usual what we watch supporter. Hello.
Hey, love. I had two things to say. Well,
Well, first, give me the percentage of how much you are on Omni Man's side or are willing to support him. Give me a percentage, 0 to 100.
I would say I'm 70% on his side.
Okay.
Like I want,
Oh, here we
like I
go. Turn us
believe.
up.
What?
Here we go.
See, not
Turn up.
not right now, Terrence. But I mean, I understand. He's kind of like Thanos. I understand your vision. Sometimes you just take it too far. But
Mhm.
I understand you. But I want to say I have not seen. I will preface this. I've read the comics. I have not seen season 2, episode 1 yet because I want to watch.
Good woman.
Well, no, not even that. I just want to because I like to spring it on my family during holidays. So tomorrow I'm gonna put it on for. I like to.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have a great
Yeah,
time.
I
It's
just
been such an easy watch.
genuinely, I just want to terrify my mother because I think it's hilarious. But during the holidays, because I'm a family girl. That's what we do. But
So I'm.
I
Go ahead.
did
Go
want to
ahead.
say because I had to jump on real quick because I did want to say happy fucking anniversary to you. 3 fucking
Yeah.
years. Like yo,
Thank
my
you.
girl Mo has been doing this since Clubhouse days. 3 years. Like
Truly,
I just
truly.
want to
Thank
say
you.
congratulations. I support you. I can't always jump in the spaces, time differences, and I'm always doing something else, but
Oh,
congratulations.
of course.
I'm trying desperately. Last year, or I think earlier this year, I couldn't make it to your film festival, but I'm going to try to. So, when up next one, I'm going to try my damnedest to be there. Like, I had tickets
Thank you
booked
so much.
last time. I was like, so seriously, like I support
Thank
you. I'm so
you.
proud of you. You've been working so incredibly hard building this brand. Like y'all.
Look,
She
let me
has
tell
been
you.
working hard building this brand. Let me tell you, like,
Stress.
like hard.
Stress. You see it? You
I've
see it.
seen it, and I'm on the sidelines, and
Thank
I've
you,
seen
love.
it. So I'm just very happy for you for 3 years, still going strong.
Thank you so much.
Always.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I will
We
come back in when I do watch the episodes with my family because I also want to give you all my family's reaction. Because I think
absolutely.
they're going to
Of
be
course,
scarred
I
for
think
life. Yeah.
I watched this third episode with my mom and my sisters, and it couldn't have been the worst. It couldn't have been a worse episode to watch.
Oh
I
my god.
I wish I would have watched the pilot or the second one. I was like, y'all tap in. Yeah, this is my shit. Yeah, I got a show tomorrow. They're like, oh. My mom was like, well, Monique, I need you to do a Killers of the Flower Moon, what we watch. I need you to go ahead and do that. And I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. She's like, but let's watch Invincible. And of course, it's the one where everyone's having sex. And I'm like, all right,
Oh my
man, is
god.
this a joke? We're coming back to the holidays. I just want to spend time with my mom. And this is the episode where everyone, loses their virginity. I'm like, all right, man. But it was really fun, and thank you so much, Aaron. Absolutely understood all of it. That's why these spaces are recorded. Never a problem if you can't reach them. Just so you know, everyone in the room now, when you speak, this is recorded. This is forever on whatwewatch.net. You are a part of the fabric of this brand. Everything you say on here, it's done. It'll come up. I'm gonna be doing my interviews when I'm all big and famous or whatever you want to say, whatever success looks like to y'all, and people gonna know what y'all saying on here. They're just gonna know. They're gonna know, and they're gonna come back. So just keep in mind. So thank you, Aaron. And then of course I'll have a ton of really fun events coming in 2024 and different times for people to have a better opportunity and better weather than last time to kind of tap in. But it was amazing. So thank you for that. Speaking of, so thank you also for supporting my man on What We Watch's third birthday. That's a 70%. So it looks like, Teej, between you and I, it looks like you losing out, which is, the usual. I'm a winner here. But let's see if we can even it out. We got Jay Cruz with their hand up. So let's talk about it. How much are you supporting Omni Man?
All right, this is a little complicated because
Mm-hmm.
I want to say zero. I want to 100% say zero, but
Mm.
I have a feeling that after Aaron told everybody that they fought, you heard. I think somebody brought it up, the Great Purge. I think, and as much as I don't want to say this, I do think Mark is trying to help. I mean, Aaron is trying to help Mark, and I think they're trying to find because you literally hear them say, "Where is Mark? Like, where is he? We're going to get him." And I think that Omni Man has heard that, and he's even though he's an asshole, he wants to help his son. So for that
Mm.
reason, I'll go 50-50. But
Okay.
I just there's something about him I don't trust. So I'm not gonna say 100%, but for right now I'll say 50-50 because I do feel like he will help his son in the future.
Tej, are you calculating these averages? I know you're a lawyer, but like, I mean, maybe math is my thing. But are you calculating these averages?
Lawyers
So,
don't do math. We don't do that. All I know is
okay,
that
so
when they
yeah,
say 50-50, that means it's a tie between you and me.
so what we saying is that right now we got a 100% here, we got a 70% there, we got two 50s, and we got another 100. So just you could average that out. You could do that yourself and see, what we on right now. But go
Don't
ahead,
forget
Angela.
So,
we
so
got some
you
zeros
you
and
just
less
gonna
than
ignore my
zero.
zero? You just gonna ignore my
Less
zero?
than zero has to count for something.
That's that what we watch math. What we watch math.
Zeros aren't on the board. Zeros aren't on the board.
Go ahead. If you don't score no points, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know. It's whatever game I want to
Facts.
play at any time. Angela, go ahead. I see your hand up.
I just want to let it be known. I'm not an Amber apologist. I still think they're terrible for each other.
All
Um,
right. All right. Let's have the
just
conversation. Wait a minute.
just
No.
because she slid
All
him
right.
some cat, that doesn't forgive the multiple abuses that she put my man through.
It forgives some stuff though.
What did you say, Teach?
It forgives. I mean, some of that stuff that she did and what she let my man slide through. I think we can forgive a
Okay,
little bit of that.
you're cutting up super bad. Is it just for me or is it he cutting up bad for
Oh,
Nah,
everybody?
that
sorry.
brother's
Yeah,
on
we can hear it
Cybertron
too.
right now.
Okay, go ahead. One more time. Let's see. Where you at? I don't know where you at.
So,
But try again.
obviously, Amber has done some things that we didn't like in the past, but some of those things we have to forgive because she did the right thing in this episode, and she was the MVP of the episode.
Okay, so what you're saying is, get your cheeks clapped and a lot will be forgiven. Okay, that's good. That's a good point, Tej. I agree. Um, I think I agree fully to expound upon that. Uh, Angela, are we gonna have to like run ratings on Amber too? Like, or do I need to go around the room and run ratings on her? Because it's 100 for me as well. It's 100 for Omni Man, 100 for Amber. But here's the thing with Amber. Amber is a teenage woman that was lied to by a white man. Okay, nope, actually, he's not a white man. He's a Viltrumite, which is even so far different. So she had no clue. She had no idea. But as far as she know, he was just a mixed race man at the time. Okay, so we need to give her grace because if any of you were lied to by anybody and felt a little bit unloved in certain moments, you too would start to question. You too would feel a little bit. And clearly, all of y'all were unable to stop the love and the romance that this story actually is, the crux of everything. Because he was able to say, look, man, I love you. I'm sorry for lying to you. I want to go to college with you. I hope I'm as smart as you. I hope I'm as brilliant as you. I am even half of what you are, Amber, Mister. And I recognize that I'm the most powerful, like, being an entity in the world potentially, right? Like I have the potential to do that, but also have the human heart that I have, metaphorically to care for things. Like, oh my gosh. And he still looks up to a black woman. Okay. I want to be very clear about the story that we're telling here. So Amber being the MVP of this episode makes a lot of sense. And Tej, you kind of spin. Would you like to like let people know like what made her the MVP? Because I'm with you.
When she to go stand on business. So he came to the spot and he said, "Yo, let me tell you what's going on right now." She says, "You don't even have to tell me what's going on. If you have to go, I know you have to go. I love you. I'll see you when you get back." I thought that was beautiful. That's what he needs at this time in his life. He needs someone who's going to understand. And I don't think that she did a lot of that in season one. But you're also right that she didn't have all the information to be able to make those decisions of what role she should play in his life at any given time.
Correct. Big Lust, thank you for waiting. Go ahead. Are you gonna make me call you Big Lust?
No, you can call me Luster. I don't be putting up my first name like that.
Got it. Go ahead.
But Amber does not belong with Mark.
All
Let's just say
right,
that.
man.
I am anti-Amber. I
All
gave
right.
her a chance. She do not be standing on business. She always giving my boy Mark a hard time.
But she didn't this episode. This
Man, she
episode.
got him hard, but she still be giving my man a hard time. I just can't wait for that relationship to be over with. I love interracial couples, but not this one.
This is the most insane chat. Oh my goodness. Tej, you unmuted. What were you about to say?
No, that was it. That was it. Angela, are you about
Okay, Tej, I need you to get out and
to
come back
kick
in or
Amber's
something. Your
back
mic
in?
is terrible.
T. Yeah,
Your mic
getting
is
that one.
terrible, Tej. I need you to fix this, my co-host. Get out and come back in or something. Fix your internet, pay your phone bill. Something's going on. I see Henry with his hand up. Henry, this is not a safe space. I want you to remember that, and I want you to remember it's what we watch's birthday. Go ahead.
Okay, fully aware that this is not a safe space. I'm 50-50 on Amber. I'm not gonna lie. Like hashtag trust black women. Like I
Oh.
want to preface that fully first.
Yeah, because that last space, it was looking a little funny in the light.
I need to fully preface my statements by hashtag trust black women. But yeah, Amber, I mean, it's like you dating a superhero, bro. Like some shit you gotta let slide. So she needs to kind of get with the program before, Adam Eve comes back in the picture asking Mark to rearrange some of her protons and neutrons. You know what I'm saying?
All right, what is happening here? Things have gone way south. Things have gone way south right now. All right, man. All right, I'm kicking Henry out. Y'all are not making it to what we watch year 4 with me. This is crazy. First of all, did y'all watch the episode? This is about Invincible. Did y'all watch the episode? All right, I'm gonna throw y'all one teeny tiny bone. She had like 17 questions during their first sexual encounter. And I was like, damn, baby girl, just be in the moment with your boy. Like, Lord. Then I was like, you know what? She in college. Who knows what she's being taught about sex. And, Invincible done lied to her so many times, but it's so clear that he loves her and whatever he thinks love is, it's what he wants to give to her. So I don't know why y'all going, if y'all anti Omni Man, you're pro you're pro Amber because Amber is going to support Invincible, and Invincible is in love with Amber. So I don't understand what y'all are seeing that y'all don't think they should be together. What's the problem? Y'all think that another woman is going to be better for him? Do y'all want him to be with another superhero with another superpower?
Yes.
Is this what we're listening? Is this what I'm to understand here? Okay. All right.
Angela want Mark for herself. That's why she don't like. That's why she don't like Amber. That's what's happening.
I want to welcome Sammy to the stage. I was going to say go ahead, Angela, but I want to welcome Sammy. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead and tell me how you feel. I need you to give me a percentage of how much you're
Nah,
on
I'm
the
just
man side, and
I'm
then
siding with you. I'm 100% on Big Nolan.
okay, this
And
is what
then
I need.
Amber just got lied to, man. Y'all gotta give her a chance.
Oh, Sammy, come on up here and host this space with me. This is what I'm talking about here. TJ,
You
you're
get
done.
to lie when you're a superhero,
Ridiculous.
bro. Like we know
You
the
don't
trope.
get to lie because you're a
Yes,
superhero.
you do.
Yes, you
If you
CPI
do.
lose,
did.
if you
So,
love
so
somebody,
what
you
you're
gonna tell her the
saying
truth,
is,
dog.
so what you're saying is you are also an Omni-Man apologist. You know what? You're right. I agree with you, Henry. You're right. You can lie
This is
as
how
a
the
superhero.
Victimites stay in power because y'all let them get away with that bullshit they
Manipulating,
did.
gaslighting. I see your tactic. You're not gonna get me with that one.
Not us throwing out buzzwords. Angela, you've had your hand raised. Tell me. I didn't know. I didn't know Mark Grayson was your man, but this is a my man, my man, my man episode.
That is her man.
No, I just want to say, listen, for me, I think we're forgetting one big piece of the story, that
Mm.
she only forgave Mark after he got his ass beat by his dad for the whole world to see. It's like it was like the World Cup final. Like
Oh,
everyone on the world was watching Mark get the shit beat out of him. And
Angela.
then after that, she had a change of heart and she said, "Let me give this what is the thing Tiger Woods calls himself? Whatever that is. Like the race thing he calls himself?
Coblation.
Kablation."
Combination. Yeah.
Yeah, she said, "Let me give this
Combination.
Kablasian a chance again
All right.
because
Now
he's
hold
been through a
on.
lot."
Let me ask you something. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, Angela. Do you have any enemies?
Yes.
Do you have any people you don't like?
Yes.
If they parents beat their ass, you might forgive them.
No, I
You might
won't.
be like, you know what? Your own
No.
blood, your own blood don't really even fuck with you for real. So maybe you know what I mean? Like, you know what? The universe has handled everything for me. So I don't know. I just don't know that I blame Amber for that. You know what? You're like, all right, man. I thought I would have to address my enemies, but you see how the universe takes care of it? Amen. Amen. Can I get an amen? You see how the universe takes care of the people that do you dirty? Amen. And so I think that's what Amber's angle was. And sure, I think she realized, oh, this man going through a lot. He was lying, but he's clearly paid the price. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe he has a couple credits actually, and that's why I think Amber's treating him nice. He got a couple credits. He paid and then some, so he got a couple credits on his account to kind of mess around. So I think that's where we're at with it. Jay, go ahead.
Man, I still don't like Amber. I don't care how
It's
good she does
crazy.
this. A broken clock is right twice a day, and right now this is the first time she's been right. All right, listen, she was one of the most annoying characters last season, and at first I didn't
This is
understand the hate.
crazy.
I was like, okay, she's not that bad, and then the more the show kept going on, I'm like, all right, bro, you should have picked Adam Eve. Like at this point, because it's just like. Oh my lord! I hope she gets better this season. I do because I want my boy Martino being a great relationship. But oh my lord, she
Why
was
are
hey
we team
she was
Adam
right
and
one time
Eve? Why are we team Adam Eve?
because she was way nice. Like, did you watch the first season?
Of course I
Superhero,
watched the first
superhero,
season.
nice, nice. Amber, none of that. She was none of that.
Adam has a lot. Miss Eve got a lot going on. What is her name? I keep calling her whatever her name is.
Adam Eve. She got a lot going on.
She got a lot going on. She don't need to bring my man's into that. She has a lot going on. She has way too much going on. I watched the pilot episode again after I watched this last episode just to kind of revisit how the story went. I'm telling you, that girl's been going through too much. She's gonna be hard on my guy. Y'all not even going the right direction. Amber is the one. Amber be chilling. Amber's brilliant. Amber's beautiful. Amber is learning and growing with her man. What better relationship? Teach. Talk to me. You've been very quiet. How do you feel?
I feel like I want to give. I'm with Jay Cruz. I want to give Amber a shot, even though she was annoying in season one. I want to give her a chance in this season. She is a Black Queen, and I hope that her and Mark can make it work.
How do you feel about the first three episodes of this season, Teach? Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're feeling. Did you
I
read the
feel like
comments?
what's going on with Invincible's mother is so sad, and I don't know how anyone could support Omni Man. Seeing the effect that his actions have had on that young Asian lady who did not deserve any of that. She drinking too much. She getting close to this black man. This black man shitting on her because of who her husband was. Her life is not going well right now.
Bruh, got her in superhero AA, and y'all caping for this man, bro. Crazy,
When that dude said that
crazy.
to her at the bar, I felt so sad. I don't know
First of
why I
all,
felt so sad.
Miss Mamas does not listen. Didn't she? Didn't we tell you to stay anonymous? You're not supposed to talk about what's going on. She don't listen. And that's what me and Omni Man was talking about the other day. Why don't you listen? Know your place, know your role, be a good mother, be a good wife. Make sure that you take care of yourself. I take you to what y'all not saying everything. Y'all not telling the full stories. There's not full stories here. She had an entire moment where she was like, he was wonderful to me until I realized what he was. So essentially, her and Amber kind of in the same boat where their boos are kind of lying to them for whatever, own reasons that they have. I could defend Omni Man all day. And, of course, people get affected by things. But what I'm saying is she don't listen. And so now, as a result of her not listening, she's in even deeper shit. So I don't know that she really got taken advantage of or that this black guy is some kind of terrible person. He is an also grieving person. And he just found out that the person he bought a drink for, her husband killed his wife. Like, what are we talking about? Of course it's
Ridiculous.
fucking. But also, she shouldn't have said nothing. Go ahead, Teach.
First of all, he was having a moment where he was connecting with her. He broke the rule first because he told her that she realizes who his wife was, and then he starts to tell first, and then she tells too, and then he shits on her like that. It's not fair that she is
Teach.
being blamed
If
for
your
how this
friends
man was
go,
acting. This man was acting crazy because super villain. He's awful, but it's not her fault. She had nothing to do with it.
if your friends go jump off a bridge, what our parents say, if your friends go jump off a bridge, you gonna do it too. So because he broke the rule, she should have broke the rule too. No, 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 no. That's a grown woman. She don't listen. She don't listen. That girl, Olga, or whoever said, "Hey, don't use names. Let's just make sure that we take." He came up to her. He was like, "Whatever." My guy was like the king of consent. Let's talk about the writing here and how they were like, we're gonna force consent because we recognize that we are obviously having a superhero Viltrumite universe, but we're going to honor consent on Earth. And he was like, hey, checking in how you're feeling. If you want to go, it's fine. If not, I understand. Hey, don't feel bad. I didn't talk for 3 months. Come on, empathy. Come on, consent. Come on, comfort. Come on, awareness. Okay. And then she opens up and she feels good. And of course, that's what the point of this is. Eventually, he was going to find out. Eventually, he might have found out. They might have found out who their spouses were. Maybe this was a little fast, but hey, that's what it is. And for her to say that, she should have known. You can't be mad that someone reacts when you just revealed that you were with their partner's murderer. How did she expect that to go? Quite honestly. But yes, I do have a lot of love for her, and I do feel bad that she came across a terrible man, a terrible partner to her. But she didn't know he was terrible until later, until he had to do what he had to do for his larger life. And I don't expect her to understand that.
Wait, are
So
you
I see
saying that he's a terrible man? I don't. I just heard that.
a
I heard.
terrible,
He is a terrible man. I'm glad you
a
said that, Monique.
terrible man to her, right? That last preposition matters to her. But like you've all been terrible to one person in your lives, and I'm still here chit chatting with y'all. So I
I
don't know,
never tried to
guys.
colonize her planet.
Or
Okay,
beat my son and kill people.
that's a gross way to depict this. All right, there's some things that have happened to my man that y'all do not understand. Y'all have never been through because y'all are only gonna live for a blip in his life. All right, go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead and speak, Aaron.
Well, I don't want to victim blame because I'm not here to do that. I would never do that. That's beneath me. That's beyond me. But didn't he kill like people on their first date?
Did he?
Wasn't it? Were they like? That's what I'm trying to remember. Like in a flashback with the mother and Omni Man, wasn't he? Were they on a date or something? And she had like flashback of him like murdering like half the people on. I have to go back and watch, but it was
I
something
think
that
it
he
was
did
the exact
prior.
opposite. Maybe we found out later that he wasn't as good, and so that was kind of a blurred memory. But I think I know what you're talking about, and it was one where he actually like saved a few people, or told her not to worry about it, or told her that he couldn't do anything about it, or that he was prioritizing her. And he didn't actually make it happen or kill
But
anybody.
she did
But I
so,
think I remember what you're talking about.
and
If
she was like,
anybody remembers, yeah.
he was like, he did something weird, and she was like, oh shit, I don't know what I got myself into. But regardless, I am not here for the mother. Like, I'm sorry, girl, but I'm just like, all right, just sit down, be quiet. Like
Aaron,
you are
I'm with you.
you already in this mess. It's your child and your husband, and your husband called you a pet. I really think you need to go down to divorce court and settle that before you even like. I think there's more. Like, girl,
Aaron, I'm with you. Here's the thing. This is not misogyny, all right? I want everybody to learn words. I think things have gotten diluted through the echo chambers of the internet, which have been a blessing in many ways. As you can see, that's why we're here. That's why we've been here for 3 years. But in some ways, I do believe that there's false associations and conflations with terms. So basically, what we're saying here is this isn't misogyny. I love women, and I am a woman, and I am a Black Latina woman, and I want all of us to be treated well by men. That being said, I don't care about that woman. And I care that she takes care of Mark Grayson and that she gets away from Omni. That is what I care about her. Her safety is getting away from Omni, man, which is fine. We've all had to get away from a man before because y'all be annoying and y'all be horny and it's very annoying. And take care of her son. And I know she's grieving because she's an empty nester too. Y'all not she's an empty nester too. So her grieving is not just, oh my man, oh he was terrible, he lied to me. She's also like, dang, my son was also my support and now I've lost him. Like I'm with you, Aaron. I'm not here for her.
right,
Girl,
right.
just go to therapy, but you didn't even follow the rules in therapy. This is why you're here in the first place, because you don't listen. So go ahead, Aaron.
On you, boo. Work
Mm,
like
you spitting. You
work
spitting right
on
now.
you, boo.
He called you a pet. All right, let's. You
Literally,
guys,
to his child's face, he said your mother is more of a pet to more like a pet.
how much
Just
are y'all gonna?
casually.
Are y'all going? But are y'all gonna carry that into like season 3 and 4? Okay, he said it. All right, we've all said things we regret. Don't make me bring up receipts for y'all. Again, remember everything you say is on whatwewatch.net. Don't make me bring up things you say and say that you're not worthy of just like a little bit of, hey, let me hear you out. Y'all said some crazy shit to and about your partners before. Don't think I don't know. So I don't
Facts.
know, guys.
We shouldn't hear
So
Omni
all
Man
she
out
needs
about
The
anything.
the
no,
rationalization is
I'm not
wild.
saying you
It's
need to hear
wild.
anything out about him. I'm just saying like for her, like the things that's going on, not Omni Man as a superhero or villain, anti-hero, whatever you want to call him, but her and her husband. She needs to take a step back,
Mm,
assess her marriage to this
mm,
being,
mm,
and work on that and work on herself and fix
mm-hmm.
that for her child, not for her husband, but for her child. Because
Okay,
she
now
had a
you
child
spit.
with that. It just
That's what she was trying to do at the meeting.
What?
was
But
she.
but did she, what she does? She a grown ass woman now listening to directions. She's not following directions. Your man killed probably everybody's spouse in spouses for superheroes. You need to keep your mouth. Come on, keep your mouth shut, bro.
A
Come
whole a
on.
whole massacre. A whole
Now you
massacre.
don't have the support system you need. That man said, "You come back here, you gonna get clapped."
How are y'all being harder on her for talking about Omni Man's crimes than y'all are being on Omni Man for committing the crimes?
Because
Nah,
Omni
she.
Man, for the most part, has been who he has been and is who he is.
Look,
Like for the most part.
as far as I'm concerned, Omni Man has done everything y'all have asked. He's left everybody alone. Now, he did call for his son. That's his son. And it seems like he has so much love for his son that he was willing to go against everything Viltrumite. So it clearly means that the woman he called a pet, maybe he does care about her a lot because, she got something out of him that he was not supposed to do and not ready to do. And I appreciate whoever brought that theory up earlier because I wanted to get there. So I want to focus on Alan's storyline that they so quickly took away from us, and I've been grieving that as well. I want to welcome Indigo to the stage. Go ahead.
Okay. One, I got a lot of respect for the way that you've been defending Omni Man. I don't agree with
Thank you
you, but I
so much.
respect
Can
I
you say that
respect
one
the
more time?
dedication, like real shit.
Thank you so much.
Um
Thank you. Thank you. Tej is a hater. Henry's a hater. Mm-hmm.
what's Mark's mom's name though?
Ciao.
Continue.
Anyway, whatever her name is. That's so wrong that we've been talking about her this
Genuinely
whole
don't
time and
know
we don't
that
know her
lady.
name.
It's
That lady.
Debbie.
Debbie, there we go.
It's Mark's mom. That's her name. Go ahead.
So
I call her that lady.
Debbie has been put through this insane trauma of not just being called a pet, but just the last however many years, 18, 20 years of her life being a complete lie. And I feel like that's really what she's grieving. And the fact that like she doesn't know
Hmm.
when he's gonna come back. She's still like completely in the dark on all of that. So her making the mistake of like breaking the rules of superhero AA or whatever, it's understandable. But also the black man's response is equally understandable. I think it's just two characters who are kind of written as like real
Yes,
humans, acting like real humans. You know what I mean? They're like three dimensional.
exactly. Right. It was very much like we're back on Earth. We take you everywhere else. We gave you a fake seance dog. We gave you some, some ants characters. We repurposed the ants movie and gave you some of that. We gave you an Omni Man. We want to just remind you that we understand how things work here on Earth with those conversations and spouses of superheroes, an anonymous kind of thing. It's interesting you say that. I agree. She's clearly grieving quite a bit. So is Nolan. So is Mark.
Wait,
Amber
what?
kind of grieving.
What?
Nolan is grieving.
What?
So my man not grieving.
Oh,
No.
oh my God.
Nah,
So
you
my man
throwing
not
that was
grieving.
hilarious.
You know what?
What is he grieving, Monique?
Just speak because he can't. His son is not listening. His son is
Okay.
like,
What?
no,
All
I
right.
want to save these people for 70 years, and his dad is like, bro, you about to live for thousands of years. What are you going to do when they're dead, bro? What are you going to do? I'm just trying to protect you. My guy's grieving. Just because his grieving doesn't look the same does not mean y'all get to laugh at my man grieving. Go ahead, Angela. I'm moving my neck and everything. Y'all got me messed up.
Listen, we know Nolan was grieving because the last image we saw of him was crying. Like he was literally
Thank you,
crying
Angela. This
because he
is
had to leave.
simple.
So y'all not gonna, y'all chill on us. Like we need more strong fathers
Oh,
in
he
the
killed so many
community.
people on that subway. Oh, feel sorry for me.
Listen, George Bush's daughters love him. So like we need to chill on that, okay?
Oh shit.
Where did
Were
that
those
come from?
people?
Oh my
I mean,
god.
were those people on the subway good
This
people?
is
Do you
crazy.
know? Do you know
Happy
if those
third
people were
birthday
good
to what
people?
we watch. Here's the
But
thing. Here's the thing, you guys. Y'all know, and Teej, this is why Teej upset. Teej, you've been real quiet this space. This is why Teej upset. You know I'm gonna come hard. Well, pause that for my man. I'm gonna go hard for my man. Pause that. Um, I'm gonna go hard for him. I've been doing this for years, just so you know. What we watch is 3 years old. The Omni Man apology is about 2 years old. I just want y'all to know that right now. Like, when did Invincible come out? Yeah, it's day. I'm a day one here. But here's the thing. This episode, all we see is Nolan called for his son. Like just on that. Like he's not wrong for that. Now he's done a lot of stuff, but yeah, I feel like I want to throw out the term y'all keep bringing up old shit. Can we just move forward together? Debbie needs to find healing. Mark Grayson has a great relationship for now with Amber, and he's got an opportunity to be supported. And he has a good friend. His friend was like, "Yo, I got you on those classes, bro. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna cover for you." And he's, my guy's stressed. He's like, I do want to save the world, and I don't want to be my father, but I want to see my woman, and I want to hang out with my friends. It's giving like the Gen V moments, no spoilers, but like they're in college, and it's like, okay, I want to be a teenager. I want to enjoy college, but yeah, I kind of gotta save the planet and and form coalitions with like the government to protect, different universes and Earths and planets and things like that. And my dad's kind of, I don't know, evil in a lot of people's eyes, not in Miss Peacherino's eyes, but evil in a lot of other people's eyes. And so he's going through a lot as well. So I think really the Allen story just kind of solidifies that there's a lot deeper, there's something much deeper than all of the exposition we got and the backstory we got for the Viltrumites. I think now we're seeing how they really do ride for theirs, and I think all of you could take note. All right, I think all of you could take note, quite frankly. Learn from the Viltrumites. All right, they go down for theirs. They will interrupt Alan's date and be like, "Hey, what you know about us? You need to calm that down. You spread way too much misinformation. What do you know?" And I don't condone the rest of that. The rest of that episode I don't condone at all in any way.
But at least you know they about their people, and that is unity. That is nice. So I feel like what we need to just remember is that Omni Man is grieving as well. He might have done something he wasn't supposed to do because I don't know y'all want to hear it, but he kind of fucked with Debbie. All right, pet or not, he kind of fucked with Debbie, and that's why Mark is here. Tej, why you thumbs down at me?
Don't
Give me
thumbs
some talk
down.
here.
Y'all,
Tej, give
okay,
me something here,
we're
Tej.
affectionate with pets. Let's
Hold
not
on,
be
hold
like
on,
that.
Aaron. I want Tej to talk because Tej
Y'all,
not really.
y'all are being so ridiculous. This man's goal is to colonize Mark's people. Mark is half human, so his dad is literally asking him to colonize his other species that are just like him. Mark is saying no, and y'all are just like, well, Mark isn't listening. He's a human. His mother is a human. Why would I want this evil man who happens to be my dad to colonize my people?
Okay, well, when we say colonize, right? Colonize has a very negative term that we know historically happens on Earth, not Viltrumites, but bringing famine, diseases, and all of that kind of stuff. The Viltrumites are going to do the exact opposite. So what's going on here, Teach? What do you have to say about that? They're going to do the exact opposite. The colonization is not really that. It's just like, hey, we've let you be for a while. You guys kind of don't have it figured out. Like, there's 15 countries on this planet that are doing significantly better than you. There's another 80 that are doing at least a little bit better than you. Like, y'all aren't even doing good in Earth's terms. America, you need our help. So I
But why
don't
can't you
know,
help
guys.
me without having full control? Y'all are colonizing us.
Did you not watch the first episode? He literally the whole world is burnt down, collapsed, destroyed. That sounds like colonization to me. Sounds
That's
like
because people don't
exactly like
listen like
colonization.
Debbie.
I could tell y'all's parents struggle with y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause y'all don't listen. Angela, go ahead.
I know this is a bit off topic, and I apologize, but and I hope this doesn't sound rude. Someone needs to kill Eve's dad because I'm so sick of him. I think
Hold
like
on, let her cook. Hold on, she's cooking.
We finally
Wait a
found out that
minute.
his mother
Wait
was
a minute. No way. No way an Omni Man hater is supporting the killing of an innocent man. There's no way. There's no way
that
that's happening on this on
that
this.
is that is one of the worst fathers I've ever seen on TV. Like that nigga needs to be dead, bro. Like I like just like bro, why are you this mad at everything? Your daughter
Angela.
gave you a golden apple and you still bitching. Like, get this nigga
Angela,
off my screen, bro. I'm tired. I'm he needs to die. Like he just
Angela,
we
needs
found
to
that
die.
is,
something we can
and
all
I
agree
want you to
on.
know that you did not have to preface. That was not off topic. Let me tell you how it was on topic. Let's do a vote. Teach, maybe tweet out a vote. Who's a worse dad, Omni Man or Eve's dad? Okay, let's think about this for a second.
That's a tough one.
wow, that's not the win you think it is. Like that's a landslide. Adam
No,
Eve's
it
dad.
isn't.
It's
No, it
landslide.
isn't.
Nah, Omni's losing that.
Who's the worst dad? Because I'm with Angela. And this is why I told y'all the fact that y'all think that Mark should be with anybody but Amber is crazy. Okay. First of all, he grew up in a household where the mom was a human and the dad was a superhero. So that's kind of what the guy is going to go towards. Number one, that's my son is going to go towards that route. Number two, Eve got way too much going on. Eve can't even stand to be around her family. All right, she can't even fathom it. She tries to help. The dad is Mr. Egotistical narcissist. Oh, I need to have control, and I don't need your help, but I also. It's like, bro, just chill. Like Angela, you're making too many good points. I think Omni Man is a much better father than Adam Eve's father. I'm gonna take Omni Man either way. Go ahead, Jay Cruz.
You see, I don't think that's as much of a win as you think it is, but that is easily that's hard. But I'm gonna say Adam Eve's dad because he's one of the most hateable characters on it. Besides Rex,
You
I
spitting.
watch the show and I just want Adam Eve to just like break him. I'm like, like I just Omni Man is annoying, but we could kind of, even though I don't like him, I could see a little bit of where he comes from, right? You could
Exactly.
probably see a little bit. I
Correct.
see nothing in Adam Eve's dad. Like, she's literally done nothing but try to help you, and you
Correct.
just been from episode 1. You just been yapping and yapping and yapping.
He a
Like, you're
hater.
more
He
annoying.
not even the good kind of hater. He's not even the good kind of hater. That's what's crazy. Thank you, Jay. Henry, you had something to say?
I mean, I'm just not with forcing a broomstick mustache on a whole species of people. Like, that is the most swaggerless, seasonless facial hair alive. Like, and here y'all are, like,
You're a
again,
hater. You're a
endorsing
hater.
it.
Moby let
Y'all
him
don't
leave the
fuck with
house
that
like that. That's
mustache.
crazy.
Be real.
You're a hater. You're a hater. Omni Man is a handsome man. All right. He's handsome. He has great workout routine. All right. And he has a little bit of power. I don't know, guys. I don't know what
He
we're saying
works
right.
out by
Does
killing
he work
innocent
out?
people.
I was gonna say, does he work out? I don't think he works out.
When you're a Viltrumite, things look a little different. I see the disconnect here, guys. Indigo, go ahead.
I think, at least from what we've seen so far, I reserve judgment on Omni Man until at least next episode. But from what we've seen so far, Omni Man is the worst person, but Eve's dad is really the worst dad in, like, maybe not TV history, but it's mad close. He's up there.
Thank you. Someone find my tweets about Omni Man being a decent father. Can we? Here's the thing. I'm not. We're not gonna write. We're not gonna completely write my man's off. He's a good father. Maybe he's not a good husband. I mean, y'all aren't good at everything you do, guys. All right, y'all aren't good at everything you do. You try a
What
couple things.
what are the examples of him being a good father? What did he do? What has he
All
done?
right. Have you not seen? You know, you see what the media does to you.
He
This is
taught
what the
his son how
media
to
does.
fly. You don't remember that? He was like, it feels like you're peeing. He taught him how to fly.
He would have learned that by himself. That does not count. He would have 100% learned that by himself.
That's not true because Debbie wasn't gonna help. Debbie wasn't gonna help.
But if
Amber
Debbie would
Tur
have
wasn't
told him
gonna
he was
help.
a hero, he would have done it automatically.
I just put the Omni Man that the media doesn't want you to see is that he loves his son and he wants to protect his son. And I think, Indigo, I agree with you. In the next episode, here's my theories. We got 4 minutes left. I want everybody to let me know their theories and how they've enjoyed this episode and the whole season so far. And I mean, it's almost like unreal that we're talking about this again finally because we have been waiting for season 2 for so long. I could not wait to defend my man, my man, my man. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to defend him again. And so, talk to me about the theories and the ideas that you have. I just want to say that I'm on Nolan's side. He's going to have to do another bad thing for me to really kind of even go to less than 89%. Right now, I believe that he is trying to get in contact with his son for a very important, Viltrumite protection, and or to kind of, show that he's been grieving, he's been taking the time to think, a la Thanos, and he's just like, all right, I'm thinking about what I've done, and I want to see where your head's at, right? That's why I sent an amp to get you, in your favorite character. Like y'all aren't telling the full story. He knows that his dad's favorite character is Seance Dog, so, or his son's favorite character is Seance Dog. Like, he's a good father, guys. He's maybe not the best. Yes, he's killed a few people. All right, okay, but he's a good father. All right, he's a good father, and he was raised in a very different world than the rest of us. Go ahead, Henry.
You know who's a good father? Denzel Washington in Fences. I feel like that's where you're trying to go with this. But I don't gotta love you, but I like you, head ass. But
Denzel kicked his son out of the house and made him join the Marines
right,
because he was homeless.
um,
Omni Man
Yeah, but
wouldn't do
he's
that.
Denzel Washington, so we'll
um,
respect.
Omni Man wouldn't do that.
Nah,
all I'm
he would have just
saying,
killed him, son.
No, he
there
wouldn't. He
there
would
is a
never.
sliver of opportunity for me to come around on Omni Man, but it's
Hmm.
it's a, it's an uphill battle for my man's. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
What do you think is going to happen in the next episode? How are we feeling so far? Because we've been introduced to Sterling K. Brown character, which was amazing. We know he's going to come back. We've seen the demise of our good personal close friend Alan. Um, my guy just got some things mixed up, and he got in front of his girl. That's really sad. Me personally, seeing my man get cooked. Omni Man would never. All I'm saying, guys, is it couldn't be my man. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But and then on top of that, we've got Mark being summoned back to his like father. I think these are like the main points here. So into episode 4, what are we thinking, Henry?
I think we are starting to see a somewhat. I don't want to use the term. I don't want to throw out the term redemption arc, but that last gesture of Nolan reaching out his hand to his son, as opposed to the last time we saw them together, where he was literally, you know, crunching his face in. I think we're gonna see a hashtag redemption arc with Omni Man.
Perfect. I love that. Indigo, I saw your hand up.
I like how they slow walked the dog this season. The first season, it was like at the end of the first episode, we knew what it was, but it's kind of been slow this season, and they've let things develop, and I really fuck with that. But as far as what I think is going to happen, I think Omni Man was either told don't come home by the rest of the Viltrumites, or he just knew he couldn't come home, which is why he's not on Viltrum. So I think that there's got to be something to do there with him against the rest of the Viltrumites. And I think he needs Mark to even stand a chance against the rest of them.
Mark
With
should laugh in his face and leave him to his own devices.
He should.
Are you trying to wedge a gap between father and son?
No, the father did that by beating the living shit out of his son and trying to colonize his people.
This is crazy. Angela, go ahead, and then Jay Cruz.
It's just wild to see people hating on a good father. That's crazy to me. But I don't think Alan's dead. Because we didn't really get confirmation of that. I think Alan's alive. They did mention that he's part of a breeding program, and I'd be interested to know if he was breeded with something else. So I am very curious to see that. Um, as far as as far as what's gonna happen next, I really do think that I think that Omni Man knows Mark is in danger because again, it just feels like it's being alluded that Grayson broke a lot of rules by having a child with a human because he's not pure blood. And so I think if the Viltrumites know about Invincible and know what he looks like, and they're gonna come after him. So I think Nolan did that to protect Mark. So I'm interested to see what they do. Also, that one Viltrumite looked like Steve Harvey, the one that was beating up Alan. And like that really pissed me off because I need him to be dead too. So yeah.
Y'all
What
don't
your
think
ass
it's
say?
weird? Viltrum has the same rules as the KKK. Another bit of evidence that shows how awful Omni Man is. And all Viltrum is horrible. These people are terrible. Anyway, J. Cruz, go ahead.
I heard somebody say I don't think Alan's dead. I really hope not. Like, outside of like the main characters, Alan is probably one of my favorite characters. Like, I would even go as far as say, I think Alan is my favorite character in the show. And I think when you have Seth Rogen, you're not getting Seth Rogen on the show and just getting rid of him in one episode. I think he's coming back, and I could see maybe him um teaming up with Mark, maybe he and Mark get together, and even though he don't want to work with Omni Man, he's gonna have to because I generally think, as much as I hate him, as much as I really hate him, I think Omni Man is doing the right thing. I think he knows that there's gonna be that they're going for his son, and as much as he feels a way about his son, he knows at the end of the day that's my son, and I gotta protect him. And the one thing I didn't like was I wonder what happens with with Invincible's mother, because we know Vulturemites are evil people. We've established that already. Evil, nasty people. So what if they go after Invincible's mother? Like that's why I think this episode was the best episode they've ever done. I would die on that hill because the whole episode I didn't know what was happening. Like when they did the fake ending in the halftime, I was like, wait, is that really over? And then they kept going. I was like, oh wow, okay. And then they got to the end, and my jaw was just dropped. I didn't know what to feel. My brain was scrambled. If Mark was confused, I was doubly confused. I was so lost. And I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season because I do think Omni Man will get a redemption arc. Whether he deserves a redemption arc, no. But I think he will get a redemption arc, and I think this season is going to be probably way better than the last season.
And I love the first season, but yeah, I respect that take. I'm glad everybody coming around on my guy.
Oh,
Uh,
brother!
I'm
Until
glad
he
everyone coming
commits
around on my
another
guy.
war crime.
I'm glad everyone coming around on my guy. Dan, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to listen because I'm not as into the show as all you guys are, so I wanted to hear theories and um, ideas that would probably get me more excited about it. But then I'm hearing people defend the father, which
The
is
good
insane.
father, the
You
great
all,
father.
he's genocidal. He's
It's a
decides to be an
strong,
accountant. It's like it doesn't.
it's a strong word.
Unless it's a bit, unless like you're all doing a bit, it doesn't make any sense to me.
It's a strong
Monique
word.
is
It's a
very
strong word.
serious. She's dead ass.
It's a strong word. That's a strong word you're using. Here's
I
the
mean,
He's
thing.
like,
like LBJ
I know
to
you
black
came.
folk.
Right. Thank you, Angela. Resident. Let's compare it to Earth. Kind of moments here.
I will just
Uh,
say I'm also not like as a super invincible knower. I don't.
right. And
I
I
watch it
think you
casually.
will. I think you will get to know. We're about to shut it down, so definitely tap into the recorded episode on whatwewatch.net because Dan, we make some really good points, my guy. I know that you think you make sense, and you do make sense, and I want you to know that hating Omni Man isn't wrong. But you know who else they hated? All right, I ain't gonna say
Oh
that. I
my
ain't gonna go that
god.
oh my God. All right.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
in
so
the space,
nasty.
in the space,
Happy
in the
birthday,
space,
what we watch.
in the space.
It's way to
Shut it
end it.
down.
far.
That's one way to end it. Happy birthday. We're out.
All I'm gonna say is let's be easy on men that are trying to be good fathers, okay? Happy birthday to What We Watch. 3 years. Thank you for joining us on this really fun chat. I love have fun. Yes, thank you, thank you. That is 3 years that y'all have been listening to me. 2 of those years defend Omni Man. I know y'all are sick of it. Thank you so much. Please tap into whatwewatch.net. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, What We Watch Film TV. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays, whatever your family celebrates. We want to encompass all of the cultures here. And be sure to honor your friends and family, take care of your people, and thank you again for supporting What We Watch for 3 entire years. Thank you guys. Bye.